Today we are going to see a couple of locations from Euphoria.
Season 1, The Travel Inn Motel in North Hills, California, deep in the San Fernando Valley. Now, there is the Travel Inn on the left. Now, on the right, you will see the U-Haul, which you will see in the background of the shot where Nate Jacobs pulls in to the Travel Inn. And conveniently located directly across the street is Oddball's Cabaret, which we know from season 2. Now, this was the night that Jules skipped McKay's party. Meanwhile, he was telling Cassie that she was the most beautiful girl in the world so that he could bang her. The room directly in front of us, room 120, is where she met Cal. Now, this is where Cal was a really bad boy all the time. Always room 120. Now, upstairs is where Maddie met Nate after he beat her up and they weren't supposed to see each other, so they had to talk on the Signal app, remember? A lot has happened on those stairs. Looks like Cal really threw down. Time to relax with a smoke. And Cal backed into this space at one point, which you will see in this shot. Now, this was the night that Cal left and Nate pulled in and they barely missed each other. So they let me go look at some of the rooms as well. Well, they didn't really so much as let me as I went in and started just filming some stuff. Look, if you look closely, you can see her spying on me from the door like, get out. Also, do you ever wonder how often they change the actual mattress pad at hotels and motels? Let's talk about this bedspread for a minute. Because when you look this motel up online, each room has a different bedspread. They're all vintage style, but they're all different. But I'm going to tell you, pretty sure that art department brought their own bedspread in. Thank God, because if I were Sam Levinson, I would never let my actors roll around on whatever bedspread was in that room when we rented it out, because barf. Correct me if I'm wrong, but has there been another show that's like this good in like forever that's the same kind of vibe? I feel like this place is more of a in real life sort of place that like Fez and Ashtray and all those hooligans would live as real people in the world. I ask everybody that I talk to, do you watch Euphoria? And a lot of people do watch it and love it. But I find that older people don't really like it as much. It makes them nervous because they have like kids that age and they don't really want to face what's actually going on in real life. So here we are pulling into Oddball's Cabaret, which is now called Imperial Showgirls. I'm going to take you to the back so you can see like the full picture, the full parking lot. Here on a lovely Sunday afternoon. Seems pretty chill over here. Maybe there's some customers. So this is the shot right here where Fez's grandma, who's a motherfucking G, steps her free people boots out onto the sidewalk with her tonal embroidered suit, her gun, prances her ass in there with this God's word, God's will, custom embroidered jacket so that she can shoot that guy in the dick. Snap, look at those door handles. They're girls with big boobs. For my birthday a couple of years ago, me and my friend Sarah went. And well, I mean, we had other plans, but those fell through. So I was like, screw it. Let's just go look at a couple of Euphoria locations because what else are we going to do? And the guy who owned the cabaret at the time was so nice. We told him that we loved Euphoria and that's why we're here. And he let us in. He gave us a tour. And he even took us in the room where she shot the guy in the dick. And I sat in the chair and acted like I was getting shot. And then she told Thez that he was going to come live with Grandma now. While Dude was still bleeding out inside. And all the strippers were like, what the fuck just happened? And here I am remaking this shot for you to see in the daytime, minus the strippers. This reminds me of a shoot that I did, and I designed that suit with tonal embroidery too. And in the movie Switch from 1991, Ellen Barkin had a red suit with red tonal embroidery on the back. And this is what the embroidery was. I'll give you a cartoon version because, ew. We're in a place called North Hills, California right now. That's where all this is at. We're on the north end of Sepulveda Boulevard. Look, there's another motel on the left that I bet that guy Mouse probably lives there.
I think that's going to wrap it up for the day. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And tell me what other Euphoria related things that you want to see. And if you want to see any other locations, please let me know. I could take you. We can go. That rhymed. Okay, bye for now.